Hello, how are you? Welcome if this is your first time, and thank you if you are already subscribed and are coming back for another episode on how to become an adult since nobody else teaches how. My name is Wasakaka, and in today's episode, I'm going to talk about the Moscow method. The Moscow method is a technique used to prioritize requirements and make decisions. According to Wikipedia, it is a technique used in project management, software application development, in which a priority is assigned to each one of the requirements of the project. If you are starting your career in software or application development or are not yet familiar with agile methodologies, watch until the end of the video to learn more about the usefulness of this technique. The name of the Moscow method is an acronym that is formed with the first letters of each of the prioritization categories. These categories are the following: must have, should have, could have, won't have. Following the definition, in a project, all requirements are important. However, they must be prioritized in order to be able to deliver those with the greatest value and business benefit at the beginning. This way, we make sure that if there is a problem or delay with the delivery of some functionalities, only those that have little value for the user are involved. With Moscow prioritization technique, we can define the MVP of our projects, being the MVP the minimum viable product. Now, let's get into each one of these categories. First of all, and the most important, we have the must have. These are the requirements that the project must include to be considered successful and useful for the user. They form part of the MVP and they are the tasks that, if not including, we cannot consider having a functional product. Second, we have should have. This category refers to the requirement that, although important, are not necessarily part of the MVP, and although they add value to the product, they can be added progressively to it. On the other hand, since they are not sensitive to deadlines, they can be planned as improvement that can be perceived as such by customers once the product is in their hands. On third place, we have could have. They are desirable but not necessary requirements, those that can improve the customer experience and also have a low cost. They are usually implemented when the time and cost allow it. Finally, we have the won't have. This group includes those requirements or part of the project in which all the people involved have agreed that they are the least critical and with the least value for the client. In this case, these requirements are discarded until a new iteration or moment in the life of the project. This category doesn't mean that the requirements are discarded completely, but rather that in the subset that it's been analyzed, they don't have enough relevance to justify invest time and resources. This category is also called wished for, to avoid confusing or assuming that the requirements are never going to be part of the project. Among the advantages of the Moscow method, there are that, for example, it's very easy to understand and used by everyone involved in the project, no matter the technical knowledge. This prioritization becomes easier as long as we get experience using the technique. Also, this method allows the entire team to be in the same page Also, it works for all kind of projects. It could be a personal one, a product development on a startup, or a punctual project on a larger company. On the contrary, for this technique, if the company has a very vertical organization, then prioritization tends to be subjective and not very realistic. Also, if stakeholders do not have enough knowledge about the project or the same amount of knowledge about the project, it is kind of difficult to agree on the organization and priority of the requirements. Concluding, on my personal opinion, the best thing about this technique is that you can use it to many areas in your life, not only professionally speaking, and not only for innovation, because with the Moscow method, you can, for example, assign a priority to your New Year's promises, your goals for 2021, much simple stuff as the grocery shopping, the expenses of the month, or anything else. You can prioritize everything as long as you put yourself on the stakeholder shoes and are really honest with yourself about what is a must in a particular project or problem that you're trying to organize and what is a want and you are going to left out of the problem. If you want to know more about agile methodologies and innovation technique, leave your message at the comment section down below and follow me for more videos about productivity, innovation, and how to become a better professional and adult. Remember to activate notifications so you know the next time I'm upload a new video, and I see you in the next episode. Adios.